Yeah, your friend that you went together with your friend. Yeah. So what
Ah,
happened to him?
hmm. He's still around. He's walking around, but no, he's not well. But you know,
Wow.
one thing is, I keep praying for him every day that the Lord shows him mercy, so he can be a part of my ministry. So that I can make share testimony. I want him to be right by me, that he confirms everything I say. If I say I went with him, and he says yes, we went together. We both went there, and this and that happened. I know it will be more understandable. People will get
Wow.
yes. So that's but he's there. He's still in the street. He's still in a Shiman, working in the streets and all that. But he could not achieve that target because where the
Exactly.
devil wanted to take me to, the Lord met me by the wayside and brought me back.
Mercy.
So because I didn't go back, I think I had to let them feel the how what happened to me. So
Mm.
I don't know how many minutes we have, but I think we can do something better out of this. And so
Yes.
with all the revelations I was given, I wanted prayer bulldozers, prayer entities to understand that whatever bullet they send in the realm of the spirit works. Words are
Mm.
very powerful. So they should keep praying in tongues, praying in
Mm.
words, praying in the understanding because there is a world aside this that we live in that has ears.
Mm.
If we are simple for people who
Mm.
are a while so it hears.
Mm.
There are voices that comes from that realm that controls
Mm.
destiny in this life.
Mm.
Whether
Mm.
you've been a white man or black man or Asian or whoever, the realm of the spirit does not respect anybody, especially when it is about the devil. Even God is not a respecter of persons.
Mm.
So
Mm.
there was an exchange spiritually, and that was what was happening in the market and in the temple where Jesus Christ was angry that your house should be the house of prayer. What is this marketing? Exchange of souls, buying souls and selling minds and people's wisdom, and the market was going on. The doves you saw there, the sheep and all that were spiritual symbols, doing demonic stuff. Jesus was angry because the people has exchanged prayer with demonic practices. That's another story for another day. And so I went through that, losing myself. I could not identify anybody. I could not tell. I got to a time I was even forgetting my name. I had to. My goodness, the
Mercy.
devil is very, 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 very. He's a very bad idiot. I'm telling you, this man. Nobody should have. He should have a play with. You can't play with the devil. No, no, no. Let him have his way. Live your life with Christ in Christ, and let the devil have. Don't mingle with anything of. Don't. And the devil is not friendly. Oh. Hmm.
Mm.
And so how do you call it? I look at these people, human being become beast, animal. And when I see them, I hear a voice, run from home. Go and live in the forest, in the bush. You don't belong here. So I've turned to an animal. I had to go and live in the bush where Nebuchadnezzar was living in. So Nebuchadnezzar, formally, in his form, he was a human being. But the Lord took what made him proud. What makes you recognize yourself and know that this is me? Me. Can you touch me? Me, you know what I have? That me that was taken away. That is his soul. That's why we have a soul day name. Kwadwo Kwame Mekrada. So when they take the soul out of you, becomes anything else. And the Lord, the Lord replaced with the soul of an animal. So when the animal saw Nebuchadnezzar, they could not touch him because they saw him as one of them. Because he has
Wow.
something, their DNA, he has something in him. So they also have voice. Animals, they talk, they have their own way of talking. They know, they understand themselves, they have their language. So when you see sheep and cow and all that, you could see they can be working together and all that. But when a human being mix himself with the animals, they become uncomfortable. They know them, so they sleep together, they eat, they're okay. So Nebuchadnezzar was presented as one of them, just for him to know that it is I, the Lord, that giveth man power to make wealth. Took that thing out of him and all that. But oh my goodness, he came back and realized that yes, indeed there is a God.
So
And
in
so
your
when
case, after
Mhm.
all those things, what happened? How were you delivered from all this?
Okay, so finally, I let me say this without reasonable doubt and with all Akukudroni GDS, I went mad close to 2 years. I don't. The Bible Paul said that we are not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation. If I'm ashamed to tell people that I was once a madman and the Lord came through for me, what is the use of my
Mm.
ministry and what I carry as
That's
a
right.
prophet, or whatever? It's not about the
That's
title,
right.
but it's what is upon me. And so
That's
the
right.
other day, the Lord said to Moses that you see, call 70 men. and give unto them what I've given you. There's something that God has given us, and that is why we should be boastful of that power, that Papa, no, that Lord, that Father. I'm so proud telling people that I'm the madman. He came through for me. So the madman he healed is here to say thank you. I went off. Mine was not like I took some weeds, narcotic, drug weed, cocaine. They had to take me to, because you know what happened? I was taken to all the psychiatric hospitals in Ghana. There are 3 major big ones: Asylum Psychiatric Hospital, Pantine, Cape Coast is the biggest, Ankafo. They took me around. They could not tell what was wrong. Gave me lagatins and they gave me mad people injection. I don't know what they call the name. They gave me the injections on my shoulders. Gave me lagatin, which is the pills for madmen, so that I can recover if it was anything narcotic. But because it wasn't anything physical, it brought another side effect that was worse, because I had nothing like that in my system. But at that time I had forgotten that it might be what we went to do, because the reason is because the Rastafarian told me, the priest told me that we don't have anything to do with the spirits. I still didn't believe that what we did would even result to what I was going through, but I thought it didn't work. So my minds were off that day, not knowing that was the reason why I was going through this affliction for all this while.
2 years
so
madness.
Doctors could not tell what was wrong. The specialists could not. They said my mom should take me home so I can continue my journey of madness. Poor boy. That's how I would call it by then. Today I'm not poor, but that I was poor. I didn't know anything about salvation, Jesus, and I didn't want to hear his name. I criticize him. I condemn his messages, and the pastor that preaches salvation, and Pastor Chris and co-archbishop Duncan Williams, them come to Jesus who do it, and he died. No, it was some concert to me because of what I've been taught.
Wow.
Take heed of what you hear. He said, be very careful.
I love that. Take heed of what you hear. Wow.
One thing, one word, one language you hear, one sentence can change you and make you the most, I don't know how to put it, the most useless person in this life. As somebody could be, somebody would tell you and you carried it. He said, don't respect anybody you are richer than. You carried it, you absorbed that word. And today you don't respect anybody. And the man was telling you that, you see, I had a dream. You were driving and you hit a little girl, who was because he's richer than that one telling him the dream of what he saw. He didn't believe it. And that is what brought his downfall. He hit that child and was arrested for 25 years and he lost everything, because there's a language that he was spoken. They told him, they spoke a word to him. Jesus said, go, your faith will make you well. Go. And at the same time, the same language he spoke, the same time the son was healed. And so you see, the things that we hear made me like, I don't have to believe Jesus again, because with this doctrine and what they are teaching us, white people they came to deceive us with the Bible, stole our properties and our gold and that. And today they say Christ is the Lord, who is a white man.
So
don't believe that.
That you heard, wow. So it took you away from Christ.
Yes.
Now you got mad for good 2 years.
That's right.
Things were messed up because of the covenant that you had with that deity.
The blood covenant.
The blood covenant, in the process of becoming rich.
Becoming rich. I wanted to be famous. My friends were coming. People are starting like ministry. We started together. This guy is building a church. This one, so me too. I want to. It's like competition. Sarkodie is making it. He's my friend. And D Cram, the guys are making it. I'm still the same. Charlie, something must be done. Or we're not going to be poor like this every day. Charlie, know that kind of street talk, street language. And so it was like comparison. But you should know that you can start something with somebody today, but everyone and their timing to be uplifted. Even twins, they don't prosper the same day. Even twins, they don't marry the same day. Even twins, they don't born the same day. Even twins, they don't die the same day. Even twins, one will go to hell, one will go to heaven.
Wow. So what are we learning today? There is no competition in life.
No
competition in ministry. Look at what Prophet said. Listen, in the ministry, somebody is doing this, buying this, building a temple. Don't compete. Ministry is not about competition. Ministry is about compliments. Look at what he said. Now, what are we learning from the story of Prophet Nazareth, Opoku Agyeman? He wanted to make it in life. Because of that, he resulted in going to a covenant with a deity. And the result was that he went mad for good 2 years. Nothing could save him. Nothing could bring him back to life. Now, Prophet, I want you to tell us how you got delivered or you got saved, let me put it this way, from that encounter, and now you are a prophet.